Year 7, French Summer Term Extra Lessons. Lesson 1. Qu'est-ce qu'on va apprendre aujourd'hui? On va apprendre les pays. What are we going to learn today? We're going to learn the countries. Les pays. Match up the English countries to the French. Then write them in your books or on paper, as you will need them for reference during this lesson. For example, Belgium, la Belgique. Don't forget to write the le for masculine countries and the la for feminine countries, as this is an important grammar point later on. Belgium, la Belgique. Austria, l'Autriche. Wales, le Pays de Galles. Pakistan, le Pakistan. England, l'Angleterre. Italy, l'Italie. The Netherlands, les Pays-Bas. Ireland, l'Irlande. Brazil, le Brésil. Spain, l'Espagne. Sweden, la Suède. Germany, l'Allemagne. France, la France. Scotland, l'Écosse. Algeria, l'Algérie. USA, les États-Unis. Japan, le Japon. And Switzerland, la Suisse. Make sure to notice which are feminine and which are masculine. Also take care to note that some of them are plural. In the instance of the ones that have a vowel after them, you actually lose the le or the la and use L apostrophe. Now write down the English and use the search button here on this PowerPoint to search for the French. Try to search for them, try to say them out loud following me, and try to write them down without referring to the answers first. You're about to see a picture appear gradually. Having pronounced them correctly by following my pronunciation on the previous slide, try to say the word out loud before you see it correctly written. C'est quel pays? Les États-Unis. Ou la France. C'est vrai ou faux? Ce n'est pas la France, c'est les États-Unis. C'est New York. C'est quel pays? C'est le Japon. C'est quel pays? C'est l'Italie. C'est quel pays? C'est l'Angleterre. C'est Londres. C'est quel pays? C'est l'Allemagne. C'est Berlin. C'est quel pays? C'est la France. C'est Paris. Ça, c'est la tour Eiffel. Moi, je vais en Italie. Où vas-tu en vacances? Je vais en Italie. Where are you going on holiday? I'm going to Italy. Je vais au Brésil. Je vais à Manchester. En for feminine countries. Au for masculine countries. But à for a particular town. All nouns in French have a gender, masculine le or feminine la. Most nouns for countries in French are feminine. We say je vais au for masculine countries, e.g. je vais au Japon, je vais au Portugal. How would you say I go to Brazil? Je vais au Brésil. We say je vais en for feminine countries. Je vais en Italie, je vais en Suisse. How would you say I go to England? Oui, je vais en Angleterre. What do feminine countries tend to end in? Italie, Suisse, Angleterre, Allemagne. The word for to also changes depending on what it follows. For a masculine country, what would it become? Oh. For a feminine country, what would it become? En. For a city or a town, what would it become? À. Make a table now on a piece of paper or in your exercise book and separate the countries into masculine and feminine. Remember to use the list you made at the beginning of the lesson and keep it in front of you. So note, les États-Unis and les Pays-Bas are plural, just like in English, the United States. So we say aux États-Unis, aux Pays-Bas. The others follow the rule just described. Either au for masculine countries or en for the feminine ones. Take a good 5 minutes now to prepare this table. Où vas-tu avec ta famille en vacances normalement? Normalement, je vais au Pays de Galles, en Irlande, en France, en Espagne, en Écosse, or en Angleterre. Take time now to write a sentence for each of these 6 flags, starting with normalement, je vais. Before you complete this grid, also on paper or in your exercise book, make sure that you watch the hyperlink to the YouTube video below. Aller, the verb to go, is extremely useful in French. You don't only use it to say where you go, you also use it to say what you are going to do by following it with aller plus à plus a whole verb. Je vais expliquer. Tu vas comprendre. Il va écrire. Elle va danser. Nous allons visiter l'Espagne. Vous allez retourner à l'école en septembre. Ils vont aller à la plage. Elles vont aller au cinéma. Hear me say the component parts for these 8 people who can do the verb. Je vais. Tu vas. Il va. Elle va. Nous allons. Vous allez. Ils vont. Elles vont. Note that these 2 sounds here are silent, even though you are talking about they, the boys plural, or they, the girls plural. Je vais, I go. Tu vas, you go. Il va, he goes. Elle va, she goes. Nous allons, we go. Vous allez, you plural go, more than one you. Ils vont, they, the boys or the boys and the girls go. Elles vont, the girls go. They, the feminine people, go. Make a card game of these 8 starter personal pronouns and the correct form of the verb. Use them as a domino card to see which matches. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Try to translate all 8 once you've written them down and committed them to memory. All of them start with the letter V except for 2. Nous allons, vous allez. Now combining the verb aller to go plus the countries, either masculine or plural, spend some time to write these translations. You should manage to do it in 3 minutes. Here are the answers. Je vais en Suède. Tu vas en Algérie. Il va en Angleterre. Elle va au Japon. Nous allons au Pakistan. Il va en Allemagne. Très bien fait. Excellent. If you want to say when you go to these places, you might want words that give it a time frame. Normalement, normally. D'habitude, usually. De temps en temps, from time to time. Le week-end, at the weekend. Toujours, always. Tous les jours, every day. Souvent, often. L'année prochaine, next year. And souvent, again, often. The 3 pictures refer to where within that country you go. Can you put the correct word beside the correct picture? À la montagne. À la montagne. Next. À la campagne. À la campagne. Next. À la plage. À la plage. Print off this word search and try to find the 7 or 8 different time frames and the 3 possible destinations.